Good evening, everybody, and very quick video this evening. There's been a couple of questions about it in the group, so I just want to clarify this once and for all. It's the question of, I don't process data in an automated way, I just keep manual files. Surely GDPR doesn't apply to me. So I'm just going to read you the actual text of the regulation. See, I've got my little GDPR book here. So this Article 2, Material Scope, says this regulation applies to the processing of personal data wholly or partly by automated means and to the processing other than by automated means of personal data which form part of a filing system or are intended to form part of a filing system. Now, the only exemptions, so the regulation does not apply to the processing of personal data in the course of an activity which falls outside the scope of union law, by the member states when carrying out activities which fall within the scope of Chapter 2 of Title 5 of the TEU, by a natural person in the course of a purely personal or household activity, by competent authorities for the purposes of the prevention, investigation, detection or prosecution of criminal offences, etc. So the only one really there that might apply to any of us is by a natural person in the course of a purely personal or household activity. So other than that, if you're a charity, if you're a church, if you're a membership organisation, GDPR applies. If you are processing personal data wholly or partly by automated means, or you are processing other than by automated means which form part of a filing system or are intended to form part of a filing system. Now, you might say, what's a filing system? So I shall read that from the definitions because they have actually happened to give us a definition for that. So a filing system means any structured set of personal data which are accessible according to specific criteria, whether centralised, decentralised or dispersed on a functional or geographical basis. So it's a structured set of personal data which are accessible according to specific criteria. Now, I was thinking about this in the most basic of contexts in terms of your business cards that you might collect at networking events. And I used to have those old-fashioned Rolodex, you know, where you put them in little alphabetical slots and then you can slide it round and access the business card. Now, I think under the definition there of filing system, that would be called under GDPR. If you just had a few business cards chucked in the bottom of your drawer, I'm not sure whether that would apply. But ultimately, if you think pretty much all personal data is going to be subject to the requirements of GDPR, you won't go far wrong with that. So I hope that's answered your question, certainly for those of you who only keep manual data. Unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever way you want to look at it, that is covered by GDPR. Now, what else can I tell you? Whilst this 3 minutes seems a bit of a short video, that is all I actually wanted to say. Let me see. No, I think that's it. Goodness me, I feel like I want to keep talking tonight. Okay. Well, I think because otherwise I'm going to have to go on to a new topic. That's all I'm going to say. My goodness me. A record. So to summarise, manual files, hard copy data, if you have it in a filing system, then it is covered by GDPR. So in summary, treat all of your personal data as though GDPR covers it. The definition of personal data, I can probably just quickly remind you of that. It's any information relating to an identified or identifiable natural person. An identifiable natural person is one who can be identified directly or indirectly, in particular by reference to an identifier such as a name, an identification number, location data, an online identifier, or to one or more factors specific to the physical, physiological, genetic, mental, economic, cultural or social identity of that natural person. So again, pretty much any data that you're processing that relates to individuals. So I think that's it. I feel a little bit abridged by that. But anyway, I'll get over it. So I hope that helps. Give me some. I've got quite a few more videos to do in the group. But as always, if you want a little video and something, post it in the group, and I'll get to that. I'm working away on the GDPR pack. Thank you so much to those of you who've already purchased it at the introductory price of £97. I wanted to make it affordable for you, and I hope that I've done that. I'm working away on it and going to be releasing week 1 on Thursday. To keep your eyes peeled for that. I think as a reminder from memory, that is the email that you will send to get your fresh consent. It is the GDPR compliant privacy policy, and I'm also going to try and fit in the processor agreement, because a few of you have said that you'd like that sooner rather than later, and just your general GDPR checklist. So for all of those who answered the questions when you joined the group and gave me your email for the GDPR checklist, that will be on its way to you soon too. So that's it. Have a brilliant evening, what's left of it. And thanks again for spreading the word about the group. There's still lots and lots of applications to join on a daily basis, which makes my heart sing. So thank you so much for that. And I will, I'm sure, do a longer video or even a Facebook Live tomorrow. Right, guys, thanks so much. Bye.